Hello, hello. All right, here we are back at it. Apologies, guys, for the muted mic. I really poured out my feelings there too, so shoot, I don't feels awkward now. Um, what's up, everybody? Hey, Paul, Tommy, Michael, Danoception. Good morning, Joanne, Roberta, George. Who else? Striker. I should mime my thoughts. Maybe we'll do that. We'll just going up, bye, bye. Tom, good morning to you. Julian, Philip, Mateo, Neil. Good to see you guys. Happy Friday to all. We're kicking it off here, stuck in a range. Market is just about to open. And we'll see where we go from here. Right at yesterday's low on both indices. So that's going to be the first thing that we do very likely is test yesterday's low. There's the opening bell. We'll see how yesterday's low does. NQ testing it right away. So far, a little bounce up above it. Same with ES. Bounce right off that area. And we don't really have any trends in play, so not really looking for any setup right off the gate. Here on NQ, we had this uptrend. It already had a close outside a new high. We had this little downtrend, close outside a new low. Basically, we're just seeing what develops off of this key level. I could possibly consider a double higher low, as the last thing to be played out was this downtrend, so we would expect a push up. We have one higher low right here. We're above the moving average, above the key level. If we can get one more higher low that looks really nice, I might consider it. All right, got in on that. Context wise, bouncing off that key level. Took a quick scalp there. And I had another chart up that looked a little bit more solid. ES did not quite set up, but in the same way it is bounced. But yeah, I definitely don't want to stay in there too long. Just playing the quick bounce. Not a great sign. I am going to reload my charts though. Julian is asking, The opening bell, is that something I can set up in NinjaTrader? I'm sure there are. I'm sure you could write a code for it. NinjaTrader is very customizable that way, but no, the opening bell sound that you guys hear on the stream is not from NinjaTrader. That's from Thinkorswim, which I have running in the background. All right, we're gonna reload the data here. So we had a weird internet connection pause for a sec, so that was no good. ES is moving back down towards that key level. If it holds, look to take a long. NQ is dropping down below that level. And if we stay below that level, that is going to be a bearish sign for the day. Also keeping in mind that we have a major institutional level right below us, the 100-day moving average. So it would make a lot of sense if we'd come down and test it. My ES chart is still loading. That's kind of frustrating. Good morning, Freedom. Tom says we should test the overnight low. We should. And I think that's also the 100-day moving average on SPY. And Q is below its 100-day moving average already. Looking quite bearish in general on the daily level. So far, we're below yesterday's low. If we hold it, we are going to exclusively be bearish for the day. All right, ES has officially loaded here. Possibly played out already on that move down. We'll see if we get a bounce here. If not, we will widen that downtrend. The 100-day moving average is very close, so I do expect us to go down a little bit. And keep in mind, guys, that we have tested the 100-day moving average a couple different times, and pretty much every time it is launched up. So this may look pretty dang bearish, and we're at it right now. But it's very possible that we hang out here for the duration of the day and then launch up on Monday. That is so far has been the pattern. Watching what happens here on the range low. And again, a major institutional level. NQ looks like it is solidly in a little downtrend. If we break down below that, we're going to be looking for shorts, guys. Over on ES, let's see if we can map out this price action. Very steep move, possibly an overshoot, but if we don't bounce up here, we're gonna have to adapt, find a wider channel, which I'm kind of betting is gonna be the case. So far, our bounce is looking pretty overshooty. That's all you. That's all you, Octopus. Seems like something you'd say. Good morning. Woo, yeah, this is a strong bounce here. Yeah, look at that bounce. So this is really an area just to watch, guys. Again, major institutional level. We don't really know whether it's going to hold or whether it's going to drop. There's going to be a lot of activity around here. That much we do know. This could very easily drop back down, or this could start a major rally that breaks all these levels, right? That's kind of the nature of these moving averages on the daily chart. Institutions are watching, volumes coming in, and we will see what the reaction is. So far, it's looking like a bullish reaction. If we cannot make another low of day, we're going to be looking to buy. Continuing to bounce here. If we get a nice pullback, I will be looking to go long. Same big bounce on NQ. If we get a little pullback that holds the 21 here, we can consider going long. It will be more aggressive, just again because we're right at a very contentious level. But we got to play into what the price action's doing, right? However, this uptrend already possibly played out. We had a move up, little close outside, new high. Could be done. This pullback is going to tell us a lot. Because again, as of now, this uptrend technically played out. We would expect a move down. If we don't get that and this just makes a new high, then we're looking at some sort of secondary channel. So far, though, it's correcting like we would assume. Yeah, Light and Freedom, that's a good call. After yesterday's drop, it's really easy for traders to be in shorts only mode and just assume that's going to continue. You gotta, it's really important to treat every day as its own day, because it is. And I would say 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. You have a big trend day one day, the next day you can probably count on a little bit of a reversal to shake out some folks from their position, even if it does end up continuing. All right, we're back below that key level. Market moved down just like we expected. Oh dang, that was a nice little second entry short Archer took. I still probably would have skipped. Had an inside bar there. And Q challenging yesterday's low as well. This is pretty volatile, dangerous action, guys. It may not look like it, but these are some pretty big moves that are happening very quickly. We just moved down and up 50 points. Down, up, and back down again, and up. Like in the matter of 20 minutes. Look at that. 50 points down, 50 points up, 25 points down. This is kind of sketch. Look at the ATR too. Almost 6 points average per bar. It's a good time to watch the market and see what happens. We're right at yesterday's low. We got a major institutional level below that. This is not where you want to be sticking your neck out. Little downtrend played out, and we're back above yesterday's low. Definitely looking like the bulls are winning right now. We've not had a second leg down since originally testing that moving average. Come on, bait. I'm kind of wanting a bloody red day. I don't know. Call me crazy. We have more of a chance, I think, of getting a nice fluid trend to the downside. And if we break this level, like, it's going to be a big one. So sorry for your long-term investments. That's kind of what I'm cheering for today. Back below yesterday's low, getting close to that moving average again. Still waiting for a trend to develop. We don't really have one. The most recent was this little move down, already played out with a break in a new low. Maybe we start a new trend right here. But right now, it's not really looking like it's essentially just ranging in this area for the time being, at least. Battle waging on the Nasdaq too. Has not really been able to confirm below or above. We're literally sitting right on yesterday's low. Ralph says the last bullish bar lasted 4 seconds. Yeah, we got a lot of participation here. A lot of orders are coming through. And yeah, once we move away from this level, it should be a nice, clean, fluid move. The problem is we may chop around here for the day. This is what's happened the last few times is we stayed right around the moving average. And then the next day is when we had the big move off of it. So that pattern may continue. I hope not. I hope we get a legit trend right now, but we shall see. A little range continuing. Battle raging. We have not bounced or dropped. I'm telling you guys, you gotta be patient here. This is not a place to try to guess which way the market's gonna go. It really is a coin flip. Getting a pullback now, could consider a second entry. But for all the reasons I've already mentioned, best thing to do here is just wait until we get a move out of here. Could be up, could be down, doesn't really matter. We just want some actual movement. And yeah, like Maggie said, the EMA is basically flat. That's a good sign that we're not going anywhere right now. Good sign to keep your hands off your mouse. Don't be clicking any buy or sell buttons. Man, oh man, we just keep chopping at yesterday's low, guys. The market just absolutely refusing to make a decision here. Higher low is tempting, but I'm not going to take it. Oh, it's a 3-day weekend? Oh, shoot. Forgot about that, Tom. All right, we got some movement off of the 21. See if we can get out of this choppy, nasty range. So now that we've had this bullish move off of yesterday's low, we're watching all this chop at the high to see if we can break out of it. If we can't, very likely that we're stuck in a range today. If we do get above this, we're going to be looking for some longs. Typically, we get the top of the range like this, I'd be wanting to short. I don't know that I want to do it. This contentious area, but we'll see. If we get a really nice bearish bar up here, really nice short setup, I may consider taking it. Looking for a lower high here. This little move up looks played out on NQ. Possibly have a wider move. We're going to need to see some lift off past that range top there. All right, there is the move down off of that range resistance. Didn't get a bar up there. That's where I was wanting to short. Never really set up. And the range is looking more and more probable for today. See if we reject at the 21 and I might consider a short. That's a nice bar. It's only the first entry though. See if we can get the second leg of that pullback. Right at yesterday's low again. Wise words, Tom. We didn't go higher means we're going lower. Yeah, it could. It could. We have a couple levels to get through though. A little bit of a bounce on yesterday's low again, and we don't have a trend to go off. This is about as choppy and as rangy as it gets, and dangerous to boot because of the major daily levels we're at. But this isn't some price action you want to sleep on because, man, when this moves, it is going to move. Over on NQ, it still looks like we have a little uptrend in play. If we get a nice higher low, I'll take the long. We've been able to keep above yesterday's low. Bulls are showing signs of control. Watch for a higher low here. $21 not holding on NQ. Nor on ES. And yet again, yesterday's low is holding. Generally, we have been trending up after that initial drop, but we just have not gotten any legs anywhere. So far, it looks like we might just hang right around this area. Neither side willing to stick their neck out and really push price, but we'll see, guys. It's we still got plenty of hours left in the trading day. Something crazy could happen, so I'm going to be calling the play-by-play over on the Discord, trading with the crew there. Seriously, if you guys haven't found a trading community, would highly recommend joining. It's super affordable. Like, I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but trading with a legit group of traders, being able to like check out market setups, right? Figure out if you're on the right track, voice opinions. When we bounce ideas off each other, it really helps solidify what the highest probability trade is. And like I said, I'll be calling it out play by play over there. 3-day weekend. Enjoy. Get some fresh air. Go outside. Enjoy your friends and family. And I will see you guys back on Tuesday. Have a great one. Take care.